Hey friends, Logan Wells here with Dream Guitars. In my hands today I have a Wide Awake Model R from Jeff Traugott. This guitar was built in 2000, so it's had a few decades to wake up, and it certainly has in those intervening years. We have German Spruce on top, and we have one of Jeff's rare sets of Kentucky stash Brazilian Rosewood for the back and sides, which is super cool. I'll get into that here in a few minutes, but let's talk about the voice for a second. In typical, Jeff Traugott fashion, the voice is very well balanced across all the registers, but this guitar, having woken up and opened up for the past couple of decades, there's a little more of a blooming quality, especially at the mid-range and a little bit in the bass response. That's just delightful. After the initial attack, like if you let the notes ring out, there's kind of a secondary, just, I don't know, little panoply of tones that are really sweet. So, yeah. Very fun guitar. So getting into it, of course we have German Spruce on top. That's, the majority of Jeff's guitars are German Spruce and Brazilian Rosewood. It's a combo that he dialed in very early on in his career and, mastered that, frankly. Brazilian Rosewood for the rosette, of course. Jeff also has a very understated aesthetic, hardly any pearl in this guitar. Lets the wood speak for itself, which I really appreciate. So coming around to the back, we have Brazilian Rosewood, as I mentioned, and this is his Kentucky stash. And so it's called Kentucky Brazilian Rosewood because it comes from if memory serves correctly here, he got it from this mill in Kentucky that happened to have this supply of it, or these offcuts, or something to that effect. So this is very old Brazilian, and it is very beautiful stuff. Very red and rich, and the voice, of course, matches that as well. And he only has a few sets of this, so it is quite the upcharge. As we come up the neck, mahogany for the neck, and then we have gold Schaller tuners here. And again, not a bunch of pearl and inlay. The quality of the woods get to speak for themselves, which can't say enough about that. I love it. So yeah, if you want to get into this 2000 Model R from Jeff Traugott with Brazilian Rosewood, Kentucky Brazilian, and German Spruce on top, give us a shout. We'd love to chat. Cheers.